morning zen with Roxie and Noah, Grandpa Tree. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We've got the dogs all walked. These are the last two from the barn. And then it's breakfast and on. Let's say hey to Grandpa Tree. It's a beautiful, peaceful morning. And it was disturbed earlier when I had the big fella out, Sean. Somebody came up, volunteers looking, somebody's supposed to work today, didn't show up. Once again, drugs and alcohol play an important part in destroying people's lives for those that are addicted. Some people can smoke pot and drink, others can. Some people can eat cake and candy, others can't. It's just one of those things. It's not a moral issue, but it's a hate the addiction, but not the addict, etc., etc. Addictions make people do, and alcoholism do immoral things. They take away from the reality of life. It's just sad. I was like out here having fun, and all of a sudden the poor fella shows up, just, oh my God, one more time having to live in the drama of those guys. And I put the diatomaceous earth out because our poor little apricot tree was getting eaten alive. I mean, it just like they swarmed. All of a sudden these guys are popping. So I planted the diatomaceous earth, or spread it out everywhere. I went down and we got a lot to do today in the garden, a lot of mowing, a lot of stuff, and I look forward to a life of love and service. And it just, it's just sad to watch people ruin their lives like people were sad when I was ruining mine through my alcoholism and drug addiction and all that. Been free from that for over 29 years, one day at a time. Our friend of ours, a guy named Dewey, is a beautiful guy. I mean, long hair, just girl. He'd come into the rooms and just, girls would just melt. One of those kind of guys. He's like a Fabio, and he picked up 6-month Chip. Within 90 days, he was laying in a coffin. When he shared about getting to 6 months, he was just. Everybody was just so happy and everything. And, it just, things just, it just takes away, here in Rockingham County, once again, hey, Roxie, a lot of the times these animals, they come here because of that. What, honey? But in Rockingham County, we have that beautiful new jail. And nobody goes in to carry the message of from NA or AA or anything. They'll let the Christian folks, which is fine, go in there and spread the word. But unless you do something, unless you do something, it's like keeping the hospital bed sick. Keeping the thing down, people down, these poor people, they just, there's no other really opportunity in a lot of areas and a lot of places for people to have a chance. And then, they don't carry the message into the jails or whatever. And, that's when, people are like really in tune with it, when you're sitting in jail or something like that. And, kind of makes you want to listen to something else besides, one more time, there you are. And you see all these people that you can relate to that are alcoholics or drug addicts. But see here, they think that that's some sort of like second income for the sheriff's department or whatever. It just, they keep these people down, keep them going, and, it's just this revolving door and keep people paying fines. It's just like sucking the community dry when people can't carry the message. They think, oh, like somehow that's going to, a fine or whatever is going to fix them. I don't know. For me, it's like keeping the hospital bed safe. I never lived in a place, all the other counties and stuff, they send people over here to do community service. But I've never, all the other counties, you can go to the jails like Cherry Street or Guilford County, carry the message in there to, the different places and things like that. But not here. They'd rather have a $50 fine than a healthy community, it seems like. It's just really frustrating. It's a lot of corruption and nepotism, sadly, in this area. And, just the stuff I went through. It's just, I'm not on a rant. It was sad while we were doing, getting up to do a lot of stuff. I had a lot of mowing, as you can see, and then we're going to stake up the tomatoes. Got some people coming over, but, that poor fella was showing up, his wife took the money, can't get to work, has gas. He works 2.5 hours away, gas is through the roof. And one more time, upheaval in somebody's life because drugs are more important. I love it here. A little bird comes and visits every morning, and we chirp back and forth to each other. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of silly, but I'd rather be silly than sitting in a jail somewhere or all strung out. But anyways, got a lot of good stuff going on today. That was Roxie and Noah. I am mowing today, but I took yesterday off, man. I felt so lazy. But there's Tiggy Tigs. And then we have Mia. And then in the next one we have Nikita. Let's say hi to the guys. And we're getting the place cleaned up. There's Mia. She's a good girl. She loves her pool. She had a little redness, and it's just from allergies. The Benadryl works good. And there's Nikita. Where my cookie? She's saying, where my cookie? Look, they're searching my hands down. And there's Lexi. Lexi's a good girl. Tiggy's a great girl. The little Brindle one, she went, but then she came back and everything. And then there's Samson. And we're getting this all cleaned up like we did the front two. Putting the new gravel in and all that stuff. And there's Ronaldo. Got a little grass in there. We're getting these all pressure washed. And of course we have Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. He sees the other dog. Oh, he could care less. He's going to get him. And then that's Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And then let's say hi to the bees. Hi to the bees. And look at yeah, they're doing pretty good. They're all out. Shoot. So anyways, they're there. They're doing the bee thing. It's been pretty hot, so they're coming out. And then, we have the birch trees. Like I said, we're going to mow and do a bunch of stuff today. Look at that beautiful little flower. Isn't that pretty? Anyways, we have the birch trees, the three sisters, and then we have our little deodore or cedar tree, then the apricot tree that's getting eaten alive, and then we have, we planted the plants along here, and they died. The neighbors were spraying stuff, and all that stuff along the fence line. But, every once in a while, we'd plant, do everything. Many would die, some would live, many would die, but these guys are living pretty good. And here's our little peach tree and our little loblolly pines, and then another little cedar tree, 2 cedar trees, and I'm having a brain fart. And we have the Sitka pines, the weeping cedars or whatever. They're beautiful. Spruce. Anyways, they're great. And that's it. So Grandpa's doing good. Roxie loves our little walks in the morning. She's having fun. She's waiting for her cookie and a playtime. But it's summertime. Fleas are out. This is out. And you know, we're putting flea treatment on everybody, and you know, coming up on the 1st, it's time to redo the heartworm. So, you know, get those donations in, please. www.cvaag.org. We use about $300 to $400 in and more in flea treatments and the heartworm prevention and stuff like that for these guys. They're all tested. Hey, buddy. What do you think, Red? We adopted out a dog in 2016. And, of course, the people didn't get the thing in their name, the microchip. And so I got to get a hold of Durham today and see what's happening to Red. And that's going on. So anyways, I'm off to help the animals. Kind of boring. Sorry about the rant. But, you know, I've been, you know, it's just sad to see the tragedy and the damage that drugs and alcohol do to families and good people, and you know, people dying right and left from the opioid crisis, you know, and all that. You know, especially in rural areas like this. I don't know how many people I know have had died from the fentanyl, this, that, and the other thing. That's why, you know, it's so important to get the word out about there's life after beer, life after weed, life after a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know, when you come to that path, it's you see the deal. But anyways, to our friends in the north, it's Happy Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada. It's also the summer solstice, and you know, there's a lot more good things to do in life besides drugs and alcohol, one day at a time. Just, you know, anybody needs help, please reach out. You know where to get me, 336-394-4106. Leave a message, I'll call you back. There's a lot to do today. And if you need help, I'll help you. If you need a little work, I'll help you with that too. We always need gravel to be moved, and you know, places to be cleaned up, and the garden to be done. And we're going to get some more of this stuff to the community garden. And we are putting on Wanda Whitlow's sign. We got it. We got the banner, and let's see what we got going on here. So, yep, the mighty Wanda Whitlow is going on the van today. Yay, team! Anyways, Team Whitlow. She's a wonderful lady. Anyways, we miss her. She's in Texas. You know, come by when you can, Wanda, when you're in town. Love y'all. Love for all. I'm off to help the animals. Woo-woo! www.cvaag.org is where you can donate today and get a shirt. You know, help us out. Help them out with a cookie. Oh, she's all happy. Anyway, have a blessed day. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada. Love you guys. Love for all. Woo-woo. Let me get my button.